Hello friends, welcome back to our channel Light India. This video is related to AWS Solution Architect certification preparation and this is going to be part 15th of this series. And let's start with our first question of this video. A company has global users accessing an application deployed in different AWS regions, exposing public static IP addresses. The users are experiencing poor performance when accessing the application over the internet. What should a solution architect recommend to reduce the latency? And here are the options. And correct answer here will be option A, set up AWS Global Accelerator and add endpoints. And this is correct here because it is mentioned in the question public static IP address. AWS Global Accelerator provides you with a static IP addresses that serve a fixed entry point to the application hosted in one or more regions. These IP addresses are anycast from AWS edge locations, so they are announced from multiple AWS edge locations at the same time. This enables traffic to ingress onto AWS global network as close to your users as possible. So option A is going to be correct here. And now question number 142. A company want to migrate a workload to AWS. The Chief Information Security Officer requires that all the data be encrypted at rest when stored in the cloud. The company wants complete control of the encryption key lifecycle management. The company must be able to immediately remove the key material and audit the key usage independently of AWS CloudTrail. The chosen services should integrate with other storage services that will be used on AWS. Which service satisfies these security requirements? And here are the options. And correct answer here will be option B, AWS Key Management Service, that is AWS KMS with AWS Cloud HSM. And this is because you can store KMS customer master key in customer key store instead of standard customer KMS key store. Customer key stores are created using an AWS Cloud HSM cluster that you own and manage. This provides you direct control of the hardware security module that generate the key material for your CMK and perform cryptographic operation with them. And to get started with custom key stores, you first need to create a AWS Cloud HSM cluster. So option B is correct here. And now question number 143. A company recently deployed a 2-tier application in 2 availability zone in the US East 1 region. The database are deployed in private subnet while the web servers are deployed in the public subnet. An internet gateway is attached to the VPC. The application and the database run on Amazon EC2 instances. The database server are unable to access the patches on the internet. A solution architect needs to design a solution that maintains the database security with the least operational overhead. Which solution will meet this requirement? And correct answer here will be option A. Deploy a NAT gateway inside the public subnet for each availability zone and associate it with an elastic IP address. Update the routing table of the private subnet to use it as a default route. And this one is correct here because you can use network address translation gateway, that is NAT gateway, to enable instances in private subnet to connect to the internet or other AWS services but prevent the internet from initiating connection to those instances. However, all the options with NAT gateway and NAT instances are correct, but keyword here in the question is will incurring the least operational overhead. And due to this, option C and option D are out because NAT instance require EC2 which will incur cost, and therefore option A is best because it should be in public subnet, not in private subnet. So option A is correct here. And now question 144. A company has an application with REST based interface that allows data to be received in near real time from a third party vendor. Once received, the application processes and stores the data for further analysis. The application is running on Amazon EC2 instances. The third party vendor has received many 5.3 service unavailable errors when sending data to the application. When the data volume spikes, the compute capacity reaches its maximum limit and the application is unable to process all requests. Which design should a solution architect recommend to provide a more scalable solution? And here are the options. And correct answer here is option A. Use Amazon Kinesis data stream to ingest the data. Process the data using AWS Lambda function. And this one is correct here because Kinesis data stream work well with AWS Lambda for processing, and real-time data can be stored for 24 hours to 7-day period, giving ample time for Lambda to process, thereby reducing 5.3 error that the vendor is receiving. And obviously Lambda function will satisfy the need for processing. So option A is correct here. And now question number 145. A solution architect need to design a low latency solution for a static single page application accessed by users utilizing a custom domain name. The solution must be serverless, encrypted in transit, and cost effective. Which combination of AWS services and features should the solution architect use? Choose two, and here are the options. And correct answer here will be option A and option D, Amazon S3 and Amazon CloudFront. And here as serverless is the requirement and also content is static, so Amazon S3 can be used for the same, and also both CloudFront and Fargate are serverless. But this is a single page application and hence Fargate gets ruled out. And due to this only option A and D are correct here. And now question number 146. A company is migrating to the AWS cloud. A file server is the first workload to migrate. Users must be able to access the file share using the server message block, that is SMB protocol, which AWS managed service will meet this requirement. And here are the options. And correct answer here is option C, Amazon FSx. However, Amazon FSx provide you with two file systems to choose, Amazon FSx for Windows file server and Amazon FSx for Lusher for high performance workload. But Amazon FSx for Windows provides you fully managed storage that is accessible over the industry standard server message block, that is SMB protocol, which is the requirement of the question. So this one is going to be correct here. And now question number 147. A solution architect is designing a customer facing application. The application is expected to have a variable amount of reads and writes depending on the time of year and clearly defined access pattern throughout the year. Management required that the database auditing and scaling be managed in the AWS cloud. The recovery point objective, that is RPO, must be less than 5 hours. Which solution can accomplish this? Choose two. And here are the options. And correct answer here will be option A and option E. Use Amazon DynamoDB with auto scaling. Use on-demand backup and AWS CloudTrail. And option E, use Amazon RDS with auto scaling, enable database auditing parameter, configure the backup retention to at least 1 day. And here option A is correct because it is scalable with backup and AWS managed auditing. And now if we talk about option B, it is wrong because AWS DynamoDB stream can be used for auditing, but it is not AWS managed auditing. So due to this reason option B is eliminated. And now if we talk about option C, Amazon Redshift is not a database, it is a data lake, so it is also eliminated. And now if we talk about option D, this one is also wrong as it will not be able to scale out. So only option A and option E are correct here. And now question number 148. A company has migrated an on-premises Oracle database to an Amazon RDS for Oracle multi-AZ DB instance in the US East 1 region. A solution architect is designing a disaster recovery strategy to have the database provisioned in the US West 2 region in case the database becomes unavailable in the US East 1 region. The design must ensure that the database is provisioned in the US West 2 region in a maximum of 2 hours with a data loss window of no more than 3 hours. How can these requirements be met? And here are the options. And correct answer here will be option C. Take automated snapshot of the database instance and copy them to US West 2 every 3 hours. Restore the latest snapshot to provision another database instance in US West 2 in case the disaster recovery environment need to be activated. And option C is correct here because if you have less stringent RTO and RPO requirement for your RDS SQL servers, using cross-region snapshot and restore is one of the most cost-effective and cross-region disaster recovery strategy. So option C is correct here. And now question number 149. A monolithic application was recently migrated to AWS and is now running on a single Amazon EC2 instance. Due to application limitation, it is not possible to use automatic scaling to scale out the application. The Chief Technology Officer wants an automated solution to restore the EC2 instance in the unlikely event the underlying hardware fails. What would allow for automatic recovery of EC2 instance as quickly as possible? And here are the options. And correct answer here will be option A. Configure an Amazon CloudWatch alarm that triggers the recovery of EC2 instance if it becomes impaired. And this one is correct here because using CloudWatch alarm actions, you can create alarms that automatically stop, terminate, reboot or recover your EC2 instance. You can use the stop or terminate actions to help yourself to save the money when you no longer need an instance to be running. You can use the reboot and recover actions to automatically reboot those instances or recover them onto new hardware if a system impairment occurs. So option A is correct here. And now question number 150. A solution architect is working on optimizing a legacy document management application running on Microsoft Windows Server in an on-premises data center. The application stores a large number of files on a network file share. The Chief Information Officer wants to reduce the on-premises data center footprint and minimize storage cost by moving on-premises storage to AWS. What should the solution architect do to meet this requirement? And here are the options. And correct answer here will be option A. Set up an AWS storage gateway, file gateway. And this one is correct here because file gateway allows your existing file-based application or devices to use secure and durable cloud storage without needing to be modified. With S3 file gateway, your configured S3 bucket will be available as network file system, that is NFS mount point, or server message block, that is SMB file shares. So option A is correct here. And this is all in this video. Thanks for watching this video. Have a great learning and please do subscribe our channel IT India.